up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Franca and I'm glad you're here. Today we're coloring another piece from the Fuzzy Hygge coloring book. This one is A Rainy Day in the Park, or at least that's what I attempted to make it. The first thing I'm coloring here right now is the ground, and I try this pebble technique that I saw on a TikTok tutorial. Now, I love that I do this. I literally watch TikToks. I'm like, oh, I need to try that. And I don't know what goes on, but between watching the TikTok, saving it, because I save it somewhere. I don't know where I save it, but I save it somewhere. And actually getting to film the video, I can never find the TikTok I'm looking for. Because I also used a tutorial for the sky and I couldn't find it, but I remember I sent it to someone. And I don't know where the heck I save these TikToks. But I'm low-key starting to think people just delete their TikToks. Like, as soon as I save them, I think people delete them. Because I have a whole little folder for, like, art help or, like, art ideas. And every time I go on there, there's more and more videos that are deleted. You people cannot make a tutorial and then delete it. How am I supposed to remember and properly credit you if I can never find it? So, it's either that or I just didn't save the video and I just watched it, which might have happened as well. Probably did. But I think these pebbles turned out so freaking adorable and they are the cutest part of this piece. So I'm so excited to show you what it looks like in the end. This song is called The Rainy Road, and I think it's very fitting. And I think it's super duper cute and very much fits the vibe of the painting. So, once again, I am going to torture you guys. And anytime I have nothing to say, you will listen to that song on repeat until the video's over. So, unfortunately, my apologies for that. But it's fitting, it works, it's cute. Now, my pebbles are done. My pebbles are the cutest thing in the entire world. I'm obsessed with them. They look so unbelievably good. I was so excited that they turned out good. Now I'm working on autumn trees. Mind you, this blending from the dark yellow and the light yellow looked so good. And I was actually really proud of it. And then I added in this darker shade. And I think this tree turned out better than the second tree, in my personal opinion. You can see me back going over with the yellow. They were really hard. um, I feel like I very much am not good at blending. I attempted to blend here, but it was still wasn't very good. So practice makes perfect. So we will keep trying until I learn how to blend. Until I learn how to blend. Oh my gosh, I swear I can never talk in these videos. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know. Clearly, like seeing videos and watching what they're doing doesn't really help me because I fear I don't understand what's going on. So if you have any tips, let me know. Now you can see for this one, instead of just like coloring randomly, I'm like stenciling in and dotting this orange until they all kind of bleed together. Um, do I think this technique was very helpful? Kind of. But then I kind of got tired and just connected them all because I wanted them to like go together. But I do think the first tree I did was much, much, much cuter than the second tree I did. Um, I don't know. I don't know if that dark color even goes with them very well, but I wanted to add like the autumny colors, and I think it was super cute. Um, Overall, I think it does help when I finally put the sky in. It makes it a little bit better. Here you can see me coloring in the fallen leaves, the same three colors. I wanted it to be cohesive. Um, I think they're so adorable. This page is so cute. I feel like when I look at the pages and they're blank, I'm like, ugh, I don't know what to do. I don't know if this will even look good, but seeing the finished product, this one looks really good, and I'm actually super duper proud of this one in the end, even though I made so many mistakes on this, which we'll get to. I can't even begin to explain to you what is happening here. I tried to follow another tutorial. Did it work? Not really. I feel like sometimes when I watch tutorials, it doesn't match up with the page I'm doing. So I feel like one of these times I need to like completely copy what someone has done, maybe in different colors or something. But I think that's what I need to do because I can't grasp these concepts of blending and like these hills and stuff because when they do it, it looks good on their page, and when I do it, it looks terrible. I tried to add dimension and color, but I don't think it really works for this piece the way it worked in their piece. They were also using a completely different coloring book. And now you can see me getting mad and just coloring it all over with the darkest color because it looked terrible and I don't know where I went wrong. I could probably tell you where I went wrong. I'm trying to be nice to myself. But yeah, I think one time I just need to like completely copy someone's like work, and I'm thinking maybe with patterns because I attempted to do a pattern here and it came out terrible. And you can see me going over it, or you can see me, oh my god. You can see me going over it again because I just wanted to cover up the mess I had made. And I was wondering if the under painting, I guess, of the other colors would make it look better. Now you can see me trying to add in grass. I forgot I even did this. I don't really think it works. See, and then you can see me getting mad again and trying to get rid of it. Oh my god, this happens a lot in this video. Me trying something and it coming out terrible and me going, absolutely not, I need to fix this immediately. I was so obsessed with the pedal, the pedals, the pedal, oh my god. The pebbles in this, that I needed to make sure this looked really cute in the end because I had to do my pebbles some justice because they are the cutest things ever and they really are the star of this show. Now you can see me coloring in the lamppost, and let me tell you, this lamppost came out so freaking good. I tried to blend. I wanted the stuff that was the closest to where the light was to be the lightest. So I did a little gradient of gray, and I think it actually turned out really, really good. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what I was on this day, but this gradient I feel like actually turned out so good. But I feel like maybe it's the colors I chose were similar enough that it like made sense. But I'm not sure. But I think the gradient on the lamppost turned out really, really good. And I was so proud of it when I did it. I was like so unbelievably excited and I couldn't contain my excitement. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, you can tell I left half the flowers uncolored. And yeah, I guess I just forgot about them. Oh, there we go. We're going back in. I don't know why I always pick purple flowers, and I think it's because I use pink way too often. Um, in the grand scheme of the like not painting, the page, that I can't do the flowers pink because I feel like in my head flowers are pink. I feel like that's my go-to color for flowers, but now I feel like it's purple because we have like the orange and the yellows, and I didn't want to do pink. Also, do flowers even bloom in the fall? I have no idea. We're not getting like technical here. Now I'm coloring in the mountains in the back. They're plain. They look ugly. Terrible. Um, yeah, I don't even remember if I ended up doing anything with oh my god. I don't remember if I even ended up doing anything with them. And if you're watching this and you're like, why does she keep messing up? And like, why didn't she edit this out? Because I don't care that much. I hate editing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Editing is the bane of my existence. I'm so bad at it and I hate doing it and I get really fed up when I do it. So these coloring videos, I just want to yap and hope I say the right thing. It also makes it really easy to edit, and I feel like these for me, coloring is so peaceful that when I do the voiceovers, I don't want to stress myself out. I probably should write a script because I never know what to freaking say on here. But I feel like being able to talk and rewatch myself coloring this is very peaceful, so I don't want to like go around and make too many edits and then get frustrated. So yeah, that's why there's mistakes. Don't hate me. Obviously, I colored in my bushes the way I normally do. I know I said I was gonna try something new, but I'd already filmed this video, so I'll have to try something new next time. I feel like I gravitate towards doing bushes this way just because it's the only thing I'm actually good at, and they turn out so cute, and I feel like they really feel 3D, and you can see like each individual like section, and I feel like it pops out at you, which is good because nothing else I do is really like that. Now I'm just coloring in the bench, and I don't really have much else to say. I feel like I wanted to try like the wood grain effect, but I didn't want to ruin the piece. um, I've seen a couple tutorials about it, but I feel like I don't grasp the concept very well. So maybe I should practice the technique instead of just like going straight onto the page with it. But yeah, I feel like one of the things I should try is the wood grain technique eventually. Hopefully soon. I did try a lot of things that were out of my comfort zone in this one, and they didn't really work out, which you'll see when I get to the sky. The sky is the bane of my existence because I was drawing this and I had gotten about like halfway, maybe. I forget when I stopped and took a break. But I was drawing this, and then I took a break and I was watching TikToks, and I came across this TikTok. I'll have it on the screen for you. This made me feel so bad because I was like, oh my god, I was looking at my piece and then I looked at hers and I was like, oh my god. I was like, the difference is crazy. Um, this creator did such an amazing job. This looks gorgeous. Yeah. I was so taken aback. I was like, oh my god, mine looks like poop compared to this. And so I was like, oh, I wanted to do like a moody, rainy, like it looks like it's about to rain. And that's why the little doggy has an umbrella. Obviously, it didn't turn out as good, but you'll see. I gave the umbrella some polka dots. That's the extent of my pattern ability. I think it does help it pop out a little bit. And obviously, he had boots on. So they're obviously going to be yellow. They're rain boots. No one can tell me otherwise. If he has an umbrella, they're rain boots. Now, here is my attempt at the sky. I don't know what I was doing, but now that I think about it, I can't remember. Is the sky lighter at the bottom when it rains or lighter at the top? Because after doing this, I felt like I thought the sky should be light at the top. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, but let me show you my sky that I tried to follow this tutorial, but I wanted to do the blue instead because blue gives me sky, but I wanted it to be moody. She did a gray. Um, and as much as I would like to say that it didn't turn out the same because I used different colors, it is clearly because I didn't grasp the concept. And the funnier thing is, like, she gave me like a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it, and it wasn't clocking. It wasn't clocking. Nothing was going on up there while I was doing this. I think I'm just doing a base coat because this is not how the sky turned out. Okay, let's see what happens. Watching this back, this looks so ugly. I can't even begin to explain to you where I went wrong because I genuinely have no idea. Like, I know I went wrong every step of the way, but I couldn't tell you where because I thought I wasn't following this tutorial very well at the time. Watching it back, I don't think I followed a single step. I have no idea what is even going on here. I don't know what I'm doing. You can see me getting mad and just adding lines everywhere. Like, I don't even know what this is for. I genuinely have no idea. I hated it so much. Now I'm just coloring it in. I think at this point I was going to color in the whole sky, this dark color, but I don't think I did. But genuinely, like, could not explain to you what happened in that video and like what she was doing because I literally genuinely have no idea. Clearly, you can tell I have no idea because I did not follow it at all. I don't I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this looks atrocious. I think my lines are a little too harsh. I also don't think I like had a technique going into this. I think I just winged it and was like, okay, here we go. Yeah, I think I got rid of all of that like light blue. Yep. This is so bad. Ugh. But I think I go in with the colorless blender, I think, and I try and fix it. I think it helps. See, there's no light blue. All that light blue was pointless. Because where'd it go? But I love how dark the sky is and how it mutes all the other colors. Like, I feel like before the sky was in, all those colors were very bright and vibrant. And now they've kind of just dulled down a little bit, which I really do love that effect. I can't tell you what I'm doing. I'm literally just adding random lines over my sky. Now, here I am going in with my colorless blender. What does it do? I literally could not tell you. I think it just muddies up the colors, but it also kind of gives like this like I don't want to say like watercolor effect, but it just like it makes everything less harsh and it kind of like unfocuses it. If that makes sense. Like that's how I think of it, and I think it helps. I think it really does help. When in doubt, use the colorless blender. I'm pretty sure it's for what's it called? Probably for blending, I think. I've also seen some people say on TikTok it's for erasing mistakes, but I think they're just kidding because I don't know how this colorless blender erases mistakes. Maybe it's true. Let me know if you know the answer to that because I don't, clearly. But yeah, this was really fun overall, and I'm super excited about it. It's super cute. But let's see how it looks after this colorless blender is done with it. At this point, the only thing left I have to do is color in the dog, which I just did. I also gave him some spots. I don't know what kind of dog you would consider this, but I think he's super cute, and I think adding the little spots give him a little bit of character. Obviously, it's not a real dog breed because I don't think I have the talent for that yet, but I do think he turned out super duper cute anyway. And I love that he has a little bit more character to him than normal. I think next I'm gonna do the scarf. Now, originally I was going to try the gingham pattern, but I sucked at that so bad. I was so bad at it, and I had to cover it up, and I was like, I literally cannot do this. I don't know what it is about this that was so hard, but like I feel like the color bleeds too much and it wasn't as thin as I wanted it to be. So anytime I did anything, it would just bleed into the next line, or maybe my lines were too close together, which could also be the case. But I think maybe the scarf was just too small for the brush size that I wanted to use. So adding in that little tiny detail was a little bit harder for me. Um, Clearly, I'm not doing anything right now. Oh, here we go. Finally. So here's my attempt at thinking I'm battered. I think it started off well. It does look like a candy cane, which pretty on brand. But I see what I mean. Like the lines became too small, and then I was like, I literally can't do this. All red it goes. I don't know if I think I maybe added the colorless blender to give it some texture and make it stand out from the little doggy. But to be honest, I don't really think it helped much. Or is this the crochet technique? Or I attempted the crochet technique. I think this is the crochet technique. And then I gave up on the crochet technique. So clearly I am a quitter. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how you think I did. If you didn't like this video, feel free to leave a hate comment. I'd love to hear your opinion, and I'll see you tomorrow.